Welcome to the final lesson of the month. This is the one that can genuinely multiply your output, using AI to write PowerShell for endpoint tasks. Graph queries, bulk operations, Intune remediation scripts, all drafted in seconds. But automation runs on real machines, so this lesson carries the strongest verification warning of all. AI writes the first draft, you read every single line, and you test before you trust. Let's begin. PowerShell is the automation language of endpoint management, and honestly, AI is a brilliant pair programmer for it. It'll draft a Microsoft graph query, scaffold a bulk operation, write a remediation pair, or explain that cryptic script you inherited, line by line. Here's the catch though, it also hallucinates commlet names, invents parameters, and makes up graph scopes with total confidence. As a fast first draft you verify, it's a superpower. As an oracle, it's an incident waiting to happen. Vague prompts give vague, risky code. So be precise. State the goal, the environment and modules, the constraints, and the error handling you expect. Look at this prompt. It names the SDK, the exact task, demands least privilege scopes, error handling, and a comment on every step. And crucially, it asks the AI to tell you which scopes are needed. That last bit turns the output into something you can actually review rather than blindly trust. Here's the kind of read-only snippet you might get back. It declares the scope, connects to graph, sets a 30-day cutoff, and filters stale devices. Looks clean, right? But before you trust it, ask, does getMG device management managed device actually exist with those parameters? Is the property really called last sync date time? You check the docs, you don't assume. That habit is what separates safe automation from a broken script. Intune remediations come as a pair, a detection script that exits one if the problem exists, and a remediation script that fixes it. AI is great at scaffolding both. But remember, these run automatically across real machines, so safety matters double. Notice this prompt asks for Intune's exit code conventions, error handling, logging, and idempotency, meaning it's safe to run twice. Get those right in the prompt and your draft is far closer to production ready. This is the most important part of the whole lesson, so I'm giving it 2 slides. Never run AI-generated scripts in production untested. Read every single line, and if you can't explain what it does, you do not run it. Check every commlet and parameter against the official docs, because AI invents plausible-looking ones. And run -WhatIf first, especially on anything that removes, sets, or disables. WhatIf shows you what would happen without doing it. Use it religiously. Part 2. Test on one pilot device or a tiny pilot group, never the whole fleet, no matter how confident you feel. Verify the graph scopes the script asks for, and trim them to least privilege rather than the broadest scope the AI grabbed. Read carefully for destructive operations buried in otherwise innocent-looking code. Keep secrets and real user data out of your prompts, use placeholders. And finally, version control and peer review every script before it goes anywhere near production. These rules are not optional. One more emphasis on data privacy, because it's easy to slip up. Public LLMs may log your input or train on it. So never, ever paste a client's secret, a password, an access token, or real customer data into a prompt. Use placeholders, your tenant ID, user@domain, and swap in the real values locally afterward. A simple mental model: treat every prompt as if you were posting it on a public forum. If you wouldn't post it publicly, don't paste it into the model. Let's recap and close out the month. AI is a phenomenal PowerShell drafting partner, but you verify every line. Good prompts state the goal, the environment, the constraints, and the safety requirements like -WhatIf and named scopes. You test on a pilot, use least privilege, keep secrets out of prompts, and version control and peer review everything. Your task, Use AI to generate one read-only Microsoft Graph script, then audit it, confirm every colet and parameter is real, identify its scopes, and write 2 sentences on what you had to change before you'd run it. Great work this month. You're thinking like a Tier 2 engineer now.